Hi, hello, hi, hello. Wow, the webcam's working now. Oh, I say now, it was always working. Yes, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be winging it today. I did say I was gonna do an ASMR stream. Like, I may be a day late, right? But at least I'm doing it and getting it out the way, right? And doing what I said I was gonna do. So, yeah, improvement and all that shit. But yeah, like I said, the original idea was that I was gonna, make, typical desk noises, that sort of thing, kind of like what I did last time, mostly like scribbling on paper, that sort of thing. But I'm kind of doing a little bit of a different setup today. So instead of like attaching this to my sketchbook like I did last time, I'm going to be attaching this to this cutting board here for various reasons. This is more like a nice platform to make all sorts of various soundscapes with, and yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be winging it. I have a bunch of shit all over my desk that I could probably make some interesting noises with. And not only that, I also bought and brought several things that I could test out. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to using them and even like unpacking them. I think they'll be pretty cool. I think they'll be a nice little feature. I think that's something to look forward to. Also, there's not gonna be like any background music or anything like that. We are just gonna fucking raw dog this thing, okay? Just pure fucking noise, pure fucking ambience, that sort of thing. And yeah, and we'll see how it goes, right? I'm pretty confident today, okay? So yeah, you can't go wrong here. But right. How should I start off this? I should start off with something simple, like tapping with my fingers, and we could see if the microphones are properly in stereo. Woo! Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll just figure things out. I was also thinking of moving these microphones, the left microphone here and the right microphone here. Move them like, say, maybe 2 centimeters closer to each other, just so that it kind of like it's more to like human scale, more like, because if these were just like actual ears, they'd be quite far apart for a human head. Well, okay, yeah, like every person's different, okay, but I think I'm using myself as a reference here, as a point of reference, and of course I am perfect in every way, and thus I'm going to use my proportions to move these microphones closer together so that the ears are properly like lined up to mine and all that sort of thing. I hope that's making sense. I'm sure like some genius in the audience listening here would completely understand what I'm saying here, right? They have like the mental faculties and creativity to interpret what I'm saying in an effective manner, right? I'm also wondering if I should turn off the compressor. I could just experiment with turning it on and off and, trying out different intensities and all that. And yeah, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna reach over to my audio interface and turn off the compressor and see how we go. Ooh, did you feel that? I don't know if there's that much of a difference. I know like the idea of a compressor, like it takes I don't know, it cuts off like noise. I don't know, I might be confusing it for like a noise gate or something like that. Hold on, I'm just like I don't think there's that much of a difference, to be honest. Okay, for practical reasons I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know, I could tap a bit harder if you like. Tap a bit closer. You can tap behind your ears. Oh, my hands are also like kind of dusty as well, so it's like feels kind of ashy, which is kind of unpleasant, to be honest. But oh, I should probably like crack my knuckles on the ASMR stream. That'd be so cool. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, yes. So that was that. Then there's this hidden part. Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me get this out of the way. Now that I started it, I need to commit to doing this. Ah, that's a relief. Ah, yes, that's just what I needed. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I kind of like prefer. I don't know. It's a different setup, so it's going to be different to how I've like clipped it onto the sketchbook like I did last time. I like that sketchbook setup, to be honest, and I'd like to do that again. But let's see. I'm not too worried about that though. I'm just gonna experiment with this different setup here, and it should be pretty cool. Right, how many minutes have I milked out of this so far? And as you can see, I've also got some like masking tape to fasten your ears down with. Also adds like a nice sound effect, as opposed to like scratching the actual. This is smooth, this is much rougher. But yeah, like I said, I want to move these microphones a bit closer to each other, so I also picked this up. I've been meaning to get this for a while because I have been doing so. I was doing some paper crafts a while ago, and yeah, I thought I just needed like a good utility knife instead of like some single model exclusive generic how do you say, craft knife. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's not a standardized model, so I got something a bit more standardized in design, so bits are a lot more replaceable, and you know, I don't need to like baby it. I don't have to worry about like losing parts or anything like that to replace it with. But yeah, let's see, let's check this out. So this utility knife, it's by a brand called Olfa, O-L-F-A, and apparently this was the company that actually invented the utility knife. So they're a Japanese company based in Osaka, of course. Very creative, very, very innovative company, I guess. I don't know how this is doing for like I do like the clicks. Maybe I'm holding it a bit too close. How far does this go? Alright, I'm right at the end. Man, this webcam is fucking bright, to be honest. It's like glaring into my eyes. It's pretty awful. I'm fucking blinding myself here. I'll do a few more times. I'm gonna milk this. That's right. My hands are reasonably far away. I mean, my fingers are reasonably far away. But yeah, this blade is fucking sharp. I tested it earlier. But yeah, let's move these a bit closer. Ooh, what if I like milked it even more by slowly cutting off the masking tape here? That was very smooth. That was a lot smoother than I thought it would be. Let's see. I'm cutting like the lines very close together. I'm afraid that if I like cut them any closer, it's gonna like make craters in my fucking cutting board, which I don't want. This is a good cutting board. Right, I want to get as much lifetime out of it as I can. Like, come on, I didn't cut my nails, okay? It shouldn't be this hard to grab. Right, I have another idea I could try after this. It still involves masking tape, though. I say though as if it's like a bad thing, but no, it's fine. I think it's going to be a pretty dope idea. I think it's actually going to be quite genius, to be honest. It's quite nice. I'll do the other side after this one. Wow, I do love peeling noises. That's quite appealing. Ho 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 ho. Right. God, I'm left-handed, so cutting across like this is kind of awkward. Let's see. Oh no, it's fucked. Oh no, I fucked it. Fuck. Oh my god. I fucked up so badly. Oh my god. How will I ever recover from this? People are watching me fuck up. Oh my god, I can't handle this. Yeah, okay, that masking tape is fucking rolling up as I cut it, which is not ideal. But if I hold it down, it should be reasonably under control. Right, let's try this time. Just get this bit of masking tape off. Right. I should have got tweezers. I can't be bothered to get up to get a tweezer. Yeah, this masking tape's not making the sort of noises I was hoping for. But this? Ooh, I can work on that. I can absolutely work on that. Right. Now that I got this out the way, let me try to reach over. Right, this is my massive roll of masking tape here. So this should be pretty good. Shit. I'm not trying to like... there we go. Oh, this fucking cutting board's fucking moving. It's sliding about, which I don't want. Right. Some of you may see where this might be going, and I think it's gonna work out just fine. Let's see if I can hold this still. Right. I'm gonna put the masking tape away in a very awkward spot. Right, let's see if I cut this in a straight line. Oh, I wish I had like a ruler or something. Nah, never mind. That's gonna get in the way. Oh, for fuck's sake. The tape rolled up as I tried to cut it. Oh, that is so fucked. Let me get rid of that. Right, let's see if we can get a start on this. Right. That should be fine. Oh, my hand fucking cramped up there. do a few more cuts across. I think that's enough. That's enough strips. I don't know if anyone likes those clicking noises, to be honest, but I'm experimenting here. I'm an artist, okay? I'm sensitive. Right. Let's see. That was alright, I guess. I imagine that if the strips were a bit thicker, they would produce a different sound. Let's see, let's try this direction. Let's try right to left. Ooh. That's pretty cool. That sounds like a fucking guitar string. Holy shit. That was fucking wild. Fucking blew my mind. Let's try right to left again. Oh no. Oh no. Let's try this direction. That was pretty cool. I might do that again. Right, I'm about to waste even more masking tape because I just thought of another idea, another genius idea. Right. Right. Let's see. Where is it? Let's find the end of this. It's not here. Ugh, where is it? Oh, I felt it. I'll start off with this. I'm gonna build upon this concept. Let's see. I'm being a visionary here. Give me a second. I'm cooking something, as the kids would say. Scissors. Some skizzors. I'll do one more strip. Across. That's going across. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see this and you'll be like, wow, this guy's a fucking genius. Why didn't I think of that? Haha. What if these sounds are me taping you up, chat? Ha ha ha. Hee hee. Wouldn't that be funny? Haha. Hee hee ho ho. Right. Let's see. And then, instead of going across, what if I make them, arrange them this way? Ooh, how is that for configuration? Wow, very unorthodox, very forward-thinking. Oh, watch your ear. Hold on. On. Do. I wish this fucking thing would stop sliding though, to be fair. That would be nice. Oh wait, I've got fucking masking tape. I could tape it down onto my desk. But that means wasting more fucking masking tape. Right, I'm gonna try and not get carried away in case this idea turns out to be complete dog shit. Scissors. Oh shit. Right. Let's test out my super genius idea. Let me just trim off the excess first. And I'll snip off some, like, starting points. Oh god, I hope this really works. I hope this idea works out and I end up becoming like the genius that I always knew I was. Got a few more over here. Man, it's fucking hot as balls today, to be honest. I didn't get any sleep either and I still went to work. It was so shit. Alright, let's try this. Ah, I already fucked that. Oh no, it's gonna tear off. No, no, no! Let's try this. That's not gonna fucking work. Let's see if I can salvage this. Oh no, my plan is falling apart. No! How will I ever live this down? I can't believe this. Go for another strip. try the other way. Oh, jeez. And then we could do the longitudinal ones. Yeah, this is way better than the diagonal ones. What the fuck is the time? It is 1:30 in the morning. And that's fine, because I tend to work late. Well, I start work a bit later in the afternoon. Oh shit, that actually stuck. Jeez. Oh shit. There we go. That could have ended in disaster. That could have really ended in disaster. But it's okay. I kept my head cool. Let's get these out the way, and then I will finally move the fucking microphones like I said I was gonna. God damn it. This fucking sliding is gonna fucking make me lose my fucking marbles. It's stuck to me. Ah! It's stuck to my fucking shoulder. Boo, boo, boo. I swear, I promise this is more than just masking tape, by the way. I did have other things prepared. Let's do it in this direction. Oh my god, if this thing fucking slides again, I'm gonna fucking flip. Oh my god. Right, let's get rid of the rest of the masking tape here. Before we got distracted by that fucking tangent? Is that the right word? Tangent? ASMR tangent. Hold on, just hold your ear still for a second. I'm just gonna just performing like super micro incisions before I like transplant your ears closer to each other. Oh shit, I already fucked it. Sorry. This is part of the procedure of your ear, what's the opposite of widening? Narrowing, your ear narrowing surgery. Look me, I'm slicing it up like it's fucking sashimi or something. Oh, fuck. Right, I'll stop there. Yeah, that was not worth it. Right, how am I gonna do this? First, I'm gonna get a tiny bit. Well, I say a tiny bit, this was a fucking massive strip here. I'll just put that here for the moment. And fucking, put it here. I have plenty of masking tape, at least I have a reason to use it this time. Right. I want this 2 centimeters closer, so at 28, just after 28. And this one I want to be at 13 and 28. Remember these numbers, by the way, 13, 28. Let me just clean this up a bit. Right. And let's get rid of this. 13 and 28. 13 and 28. There we go. So that's step 1 done. And then 13 and 28. So 1, 2. We're trying to make this like real life proportions. So I said 28, but I feel like it's 29. But ideally I want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16. That's 16 centimeters. Oh shit. I didn't realize I swapped to the BRB screen. Hold on. Let me measure my head for a second. My head is this wide. Hold on. I have a fucking tape measure. Give me a second. I have a tape measure this whole time. And let's see. How wide is my head? Fucking, I think it's this wide? 16. So 5, 1, 2, 5, 50, no, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's fine, that's absolutely fine. We're gold. We're doing good. Right, this tape measure can fuck off now. And then what I have to do is fasten your ears back to their new positions or their new homes. Somewhere around here. And so 13 and 28, so it should be held here. That should be you, held in place. Right, other things that I could mess around with. I don't know, I've got these 2 bits of cedar wood here. I thought I would use them as like impromptu claves, so I don't have to actually buy a whole another set of claves. Hello? Is anyone here? Anyone home? Hello? Why if I don't like try to start a fire? Why if I just like rub this wood together? The power of Christ compels you. I know, I kinda like it. I like the sound of wood dinking together. That's pretty much the basis of how xylophones work, don't you know? Did you know that the silo in xylophone is from the Greek root word xylo, meaning wood? So, wood sound, or an instrument that makes wooden sounds, or a wooden instrument that makes sound. Wow, isn't that incredible? Isn't that interesting? what the fuck was that? Oh, okay, I see. Right. I'm gonna be a bit more careful. My bad. Sorry about that. My apologies, as someone might say. My apologies. How do you like these wood rubbing sounds, by the way? What do you think? I need feedback here. I don't know, it's not as smooth as I'd like it to be, unless I go like... But no. Right, that's not the only thing though. Right, these things I bought, by the way. There we go, I got these things here. So I bought like some percussion instruments here. So you can't quite see it. There we go. On the left we have an original spark shaker. And on the right we have a headed spark shaker, which is essentially the same thing on the other side, as you can see. So it's kind of like, yeah, like it says, it's headed. But they're also both made by, let's see. I don't know if you can see it, but it's Meinl, M-E-I-N-L. They make like percussion instruments and drums and that sort of thing. Cymbals as well, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, give me a second. Excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, I thought that I would save these. I would keep them in the packages so I could like open them as part of package opening ASMR. Woo! Right. I'm looking forward to actually getting these out of the fucking packaging, to be honest. Wow, it's like Christmas. Whoa, incredible. Right, I need to get rid of the stapler because I don't want it to like puncture the head. That's pretty cool. That's pretty promising. I'm sure this was a worthwhile investment that I won't regret. Whoa, incredible. Actually, I'll get to that in a bit, but let's open the other one. This one's also quite nice as well. So it's full metal. I'm also trying to be careful not to like knock over the webcam as I'm doing that. That's why I'm being so delicate here. Oh fuck, this thing's stuck. We got that. That can go to the side, that can go to the side. Here we go. Ooh, it's quite nice. So yeah, let's start off with the regular spark shaker here. So just like little ball bearings. You can see through it somewhat. Unless I hold it to the light, then you can kind of see it. Like here. So you can see all these like little ball bearings here. So the idea is that I would swirl around because I wanted to get like an ocean drum or something, which is basically like a tambourine with a whole bunch of ball bearings in it, and it makes such a really nice like oceany sound. But I thought I would compromise and get something a bit smaller. I also don't want to hold it too close to the microphones, because I am hearing what you're hearing. It's nice. Okay, let's try the other one. So this is, like I said, this is a headed version of it. So it's like like a little drum tambourine thing. So this is essentially like a smaller version of what an ocean drum is, but let's try it this way. Oh, I can see the ball bearings better in this. That's quite nice. That's pretty cool. They've got nice iridescence to them. Look at that. It's almost like it's fucking multicolored. Oh yeah, if I had like a proper ocean drum, it would sound much deeper than this. Hold on, just moving the cable out of the way. Ugh, that's my headphone cable. Ugh. Let me try a different grip. My gorilla grip. That was alright, I guess. I feel like I want to cut the hands and it sounds all muffled in that. That's quite nice. Pretty good first impression. I'm pretty happy with it. Actually, what if I did this? That'll cushion it a bit more. Okay, anyway. Oh, hold on, let me take my cardigan off. Ugh. Right, there's a reason why I kept these at that distance. Well, not just because it's like to human scale, but I also got this as well. And I found that it might be better if I just like lay it on top here and just muffle everything. Look at me, I'm popping you. tearing you apart, Chad. Look, I'm tearing you apart. By the way, that's not it. I've got another thing coming. Right, get back there. Check it out. This is my hairbrush. Yeah, I take care of myself sometimes. Well, at least I try to. I think it might be better if I did it this way so I could brush it outwards. Try. I wonder if I like unfolded it a bit more. Till say like this. Let's see. Let's try this. That was pretty nice. pretty cool. Jeez. That's a bit harsh. Right, that made absolutely no difference. I will continue. Alright, I think that's enough of that. We can finally move the fuck on. I did buy a few other things. I do have a couple other things on hand. But, I wonder how this sounds muffled. Nah, not as good. But that's fine. That is absolutely fine. How about this, if it's muffled? Ooh, I could probably do something with this. Oh yeah! Voice of Slayer, raining blood! What about this? This could potentially... Try this. I'm experimenting here, give me a second. I'm a pioneer. Let me see. What if I tuck that in between my sack? That doesn't sound as nice. Where is that? Where did I tuck it? Maybe, what if I did it in a different layer? That's a bit better. Oh, let me see if I did this. I don't know, that's kind of unwieldy, I guess. It's in here. I think it sounded much better like this. this side would be better. Less folds to get in the way. Oh, this fucking tag. Get in there. Let's put that aside. I'll try a couple more things. Let's see. Not only did I get those spark shakers, but I don't know. I don't even know if you could hear me, but I also got these like rainmakers besides from those spark shakers earlier. But let's give it a shot. I tried this earlier, but it tends to be quite loud, so I had to hold it at quite the distance here. I'm not too sure what the ideal distance would be from the microphone. This would be. What if I muffled it again? I've also got this much longer one. try it. Let's try unmuffled. I don't know whether I like this, like, muffled or unmuffled. I can't quite decide. I feel like I'm fucking grinding pepper on someone's pasta right now. More pepper? Just say when. Hey, hey. I'm just going through the last few things I have on my desk. Why do I think? No particular reason. Cool. I do have one thing prepared to finish off the stream with, but I wonder if there's anything else I could do. Let's see, what other things could I use to make sounds with? No, that one's pretty horrible, if I'm too harsh with it. Sniff, sniff, sniff. No, I'm not feeling that one. Let me have a drink first. Cheers, everybody. What else? What else could I use? I could do more like brushing. It's quite nice. I had fun with that. Actually, which way was it? I think it was like this way. Yeah, the brushing's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm kind of experimenting at the moment. I say at the moment, I've been experimenting the whole time. Trying different things out. Tried a few different instruments. Trying like different methods. It's pretty cool. We had a few successes. There weren't any that have been like completely dog shit. That's pretty cool. Let's fix this bit. Actually, just realized, now that I opened the packages, I could try cutting them with some scissors and see how that sounds. Let's see. I've got my dinky papercraft scissors here. Oh, hold on. There's a bit of fluff there. There we go. Let's see. Let me move this tea towel out the way. I have an idea. Give me a second. This may or may not work. But, if done properly, I think this could be very promising. God, this is gonna get fucking paper everywhere. Let's see. So I've cut these into strips, as you can see. Oh no, it's getting paper all over the place. It's fucking flinging pieces all over. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna have to tidy this up, fuck's sake. Oh, this is awful. It's making a fucking mess. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like the mess it's making. Ugh. Let's see. I did not need that much tape, but... something like this. Right, I'm getting hungry, so I might as well move on to the last part of the ASMR, and I also need to pee. But yes, so what I have here is a glass of water. But I'm gonna have to move these microphones for a second. Oh shit! In order to get them in their most optimal position. Let me take care of the source. Oh jeez. Let me move the water out of the way first, in case I like fucking knock it over. Right, let's try this. How am I gonna position these fucking microphones? I could just tape them on, tape them on, I guess. Let me experiment. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. This way might work. Ooh, no, not really, not really. I need to figure something out. You know what? I have a solution. I can just tape it on. Tape it on. Tape it on. Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. Something like this. Perchance. Because I did try this early in the day. This may or may not break me. Or the stream. Where's the other one? There it is. I have to keep track of that. And then, fucking, give me your left ear. Oh, jeez. I'll put you here. It's like off center, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Who's gonna fucking arrest me for that? Some fucking nerd, probably. Right. Hopefully this works. I kind of want to like get them perfectly balanced though. Give me a second. Boop 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 boop. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck! There we go. Now they're like perfectly like opposite each other, which is what I wanted. Yippee! Right. So, last bit that I want to do. I got these, you can't really see it, effervescent tablets. I'll show you. You put these in your drink and then they like dissolve, but they fizz up quite a lot. So this is some vitamin C and zinc supplements that you put in your drink. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a little tablet, but I wonder if I should like put in the whole thing, or should I like stretch it out? You know what? I'll just put in the whole thing and just write it out till the end. Right. I hope these are positioned correctly so that they capture this, because when I tried it earlier today, it was pretty dope. Oh yeah, that was pretty dope. I am glad of the outcome. Right, I'm gonna take a sip. Cheers, everybody. Man, that is so refreshing. Cool. I don't have anything else, to be honest. I think I'm done for today. And I have met my 2-hour quota. And yeah, it's nice that I finally got my ass around to doing this ASMR stream. Yeah, I am pretty pleased with the outcome. And we got to try out some cool new things. Check out the VOD later on. These are pretty cool. And I got these spark shakers. I'm glad I got these, to be honest. They make a pretty dope sound. And they look cool as well, especially with the light reflecting through it. Whoa. But yeah. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. I don't know. Should I raid somebody? I guess. Who the hell's on? Let's see. Fucking. I don't know, to be honest. Let's see. Show me more people. Let's see. How about this person? Copy. Raid. This person. Cool. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I don't know the next one I'll stream, but I'll figure something out. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, don't know the next time I'll stream, but hopefully it won't be too long until next time. But until then, take it easy and good night. Bye. 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 Bye.